And good morning, everybody. This is Kieron. How are you doing? I'm just showing you the picture that we illustrated last week. Just to remind you, we're continuing our discussion of the power of the mind and how the conscious mind and the subconscious mind can work very effectively together. So, good morning, and here I come. I'm in the studio and hope you're having a great day so far. So we're going to jump right into it because I got a lot to pack in quickly. So you take copious notes. I want to keep these trainings to 20-25 minutes, and here we go. So let's talk about it. How is the power of the mind so incredible? Well, mind power was actually taught in ancient times, in ancient religions, because it was understood back then that you could, through belief, through ceremony, through power, you would actually start to attract things into your life. So, in our generation and previous generations, in what we call more modern times, even in medieval times, the power of the mind was not really taught. It wasn't taught by our parents. It wasn't taught to us in schools. And it's actually, when you look back in ancient books and in ancient history and through ancient times, you'll see a lot of great books and a lot of ancient religions actually really refer to it quite a lot. So what I need you guys to do is be completely open. So whoever you are and wherever you are in the world, just be open to this information and be open to the fact that the mind has incredible powers, and we all know we're not using more than maybe it's something like 8 to 10% of the mind, but even with what we have and what we are using, we can just, with a simple shift, start to see incredibly more results in our lives. You will have better results in your life by applying this material. So it's absolutely important that you apply it in your life. You start to live it every day. You start to practice, do the exercises every day, do the visualizations, do the declarations, which we get to them, and you're going to have a completely different life. I want to illustrate something for you. Okay, this is tea. What is it? Thank you. It's tea. Now, this tea is, I've got it in glasses this morning because I want to illustrate a point. But this is my tea and this is your tea. My tea is full of knowledge about the mind and full of wisdom and all of the information that I have to teach you. Your mind is full of other information. You may have this information. You may already know this information. But whatever is in your mind is different from what's in my mind. So what I'm going to ask you to do is be open. Now, what we can't do is the following. I can't take this knowledge and put it into your mind when you've already got all of this stuff here. So what I need you to do is be open. Open your mind, clear your mind, and create the space in your mind for this information on the power of the mind, the mindset mastery. If you want to master the mindset, if you want to master your mind, you've got to have this knowledge in your cup, if you will. Imagine your head is a cup, and we're going to be putting more information. But if I just pour this information into your cup, it's going to get diluted. And it can't be diluted. So what we have to do is we have to throw out this information. So let's get rid of it. Excellent. Now it's gone. Now we're open. So what I'm going to do, you're receiving, say I'm open, say my mind is open, and I'm receiving all this information, and I'm going to be able, I'm going to keep some, and I'm going to be able to empower your mind with great stuff. Got it? So please be open, and we'll be able to really get that information into your mind. Excellent. So, this is a training, and the training is important, but it's not the key to mastering that mindset. The key is to actually do it in your life, daily. You have to practice it. You have to practice to get the results. Now, today I'm going to talk about certain laws around the mind. So write these down, and then tomorrow I'm going to expand on them. But I want you to understand what they are. First, your thoughts are forces, and those forces are real. Your thoughts are forces. They're powers. Every single thought is a power, and it's a force, and it's real. Understand that. Every thought that's happening right now, today, throughout the, just be aware of every thought that's going to be happening throughout the day. And remember, it's a power, it's a force. Number 2, I talked about the generator last week. Your mind is constantly sending and receiving signals and information. In Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, near the end, he starts to talk about the thought, the transmutation of thought, and he relates it to a radio station. Just imagining it, your brain is the top of an antenna, and it's constantly sending signals, sending information. So your mind is like a transmitter, and it's transmitting information all the time. It's sending it out and it's receiving it. So it's important to understand it. Next, the law of attraction. You've all heard about it. Everybody likes the sound of it. But at all times, you're attracting or detracting. The law of attraction works like this. When you emotionalize thought, say when I emotionalize thought, thank you. When you emotionalize thought, that thought becomes more powerful, like it's being magnetized. It becomes bigger and bigger. So emotion attached to thought becomes bigger, and it becomes like a magnet, and it attracts similar thought. That's why the results start to show up in your life. Remember, your thoughts are going to create a reality ultimately. And the more emphasis, the more power, the more positive or the more negative you put to that thought, it's going to show up in your life in some other form. So what I'm going to suggest you do is you really start to monitor your thoughts. Right here, you're filtering. That's a negative thought, that's a positive thought. I don't want that. I'll take all of this, thank you. And I'm going to build up a nice, big, subconscious, fabulous, powerful mind. And watch what's going to happen in your life. The next power is about control. There's 6 powers here. And the most important one is control. Because we are forever, we are always, at all times we're experiencing thoughts. And we have the ability to accept and entertain a thought, or we have the ability to dismiss it. So, the 6 powers of the mind are so important. But this one is where you have to understand you're in control. Say, I'm in control. Say, I'm in control of my thoughts. My thoughts are powerful. Say that. And I have the ability to entertain or dismiss them. Excellent. Number 5. You have the power to insert into your mind whatever thoughts you want. You have the power to place into your mind, to insert into your mind. You have the power to place in your mind any thought you want. You have that power. And as you insert that thought, it will start to manifest ultimately into reality. Finally, the 6th power is the power of connection. The power of connection is your inner world and your outer world connected. It is connected. Whether you like it or not, it is connected. All of the thoughts in your inner world are connected to your outer world. Remember this. What's happening on the inner world is a reflection of what your reaction to the outer world. The outer world is a different physical result. The inner world is your emotions. It's what's in you. They are not the same thing, but they're connected. Love is not in the outer world. Love is in the inner world. Happiness is not in the outer world. Happiness is in the inner world. Money is part of the outer world. Money is not part of the inner world. The thought of attracting money is the power of the inner world, which will attract it in the outer world. Your income is a direct result of your inner world thinking. How much you're earning right now is a direct result of what's going on inside. And in the outer world, you can have as much as you want, or as little as you want. Your inability to go out and promote yourself, or to sell something, or to provide more service at your job to increase your income. It's all an inner world thinking. The outer world is a different result. The money you're earning in your job, if you want to make more money, then ask for it or move around. The reason people move around in corporate world is because they can move up in their salary faster. You'll move up faster in your salary by moving around. Every 2-3 years, keep looking for the next level that you're going to. In your business, the more you promote. If your mindset is, I'm going to be focused on 80% of my day is on promoting my business, making phone calls, selling, doing presentations, whatever it takes, internet marketing, whatever it takes to promote your business and increase your income, your inner world has to be in control of that. The thoughts that you have right now about expanding your business, expanding your income, it's all in the inner world. When you get the customer, the orders, all of that, that's the outer world. But they're connected. So remember, the power of the mind has 6 important factors. Your thoughts are real. Your thoughts are powers. They're forces that will ultimately control the results in your life. Please understand that. You're constantly sending and receiving information. Thought. You're constantly sending and receiving thought. Power. The law of attraction. Thoughts, when emotionalized, the feeling, when they're emotionalized, they attract similar thoughts. The power of control. We are forever experiencing thoughts, and we have the power to accept them or dismiss them. It's up to you. Filter. They're always coming in, positive or negative. You have to filter them. You have the power to do that. We have the ability to insert any thought we want. So by accepting the positive, dismissing the negative, we have the ability to insert into the subconscious mind exactly what we want. And finally, your thoughts are connected. Inner world, outer world, we connect with thought. This is important. It's important to gain control of your mind. Now, let's move on here. Your mind, Bob Proctor said this, your mind is the biggest trickster. It'll fool you. It'll fool you in many ways. And it does it by creating doubt and fear and worry. And it wants to keep you safe in a specific area. So your mind constantly has noise. It has chatter. It's useless thought. The doubt, the worry, the negativity. People start out with this grandiose idea, I'm gonna have this business, or I'm gonna make $1 million, or I'm gonna have a beautiful relationship, and then I'm gonna have the love of my life, and then worry and fear and everything starts to come up. Oh, I'm not sure that's gonna work, or what if this, what will people think? Oh my God. But no, I don't know. It's not going to happen. Get control of your mind. All of that is just a load of garbage. Just replace it with, yes, it will happen. The more you do this, you're going to rise up and feel far more powerful, far more confident. Dismiss the negative thought. Even if you've been thinking negatively all your life, today is a new day, and start a new life and change the way you think. When you're not in control of your mind, you cannot understand the power of your mind. You are allowing negative thought always to disrupt the power and the flow, the natural flow of your natural, God-given, universe-given ability to manifest into your life everything that you want. So, you must eliminate negative thoughts and cultivate positive thoughts. Always. When, please? Thank you. Always. Say, I'm eliminating negative thoughts and I'm growing or cultivating positive thoughts. Excellent. By doing this, you're getting back into control of your mind. You're in control. You're the master of the mind, and you start to harness all the positivity, all the positive thinking, all of the wonderful wisdom that's already out there in the universe, in the ether. You start to attract it in you. I'm going to teach you a meditation that is so powerful. A meditation that is so powerful that you're going to see phenomenal results in your life. But I don't want to overload you with too much too soon. So continue doing your visualizations I taught you last week. You must do these every day, using all the senses. Focus on one thing that you really want, then focus on another. Do them separately. Then you can have the free-flowing thoughts all day, just positive thoughts of all the great things you're attracting in your life. So specific, and then the free-flowing ones. So specific is I sit down, spend 5 to 10 minutes, really focus on what I want, attracting what I want, in detail, seeing it, smelling it, tasting it, touching it, all of that. And then there's the free-flowing one where throughout the day, I'm just thinking about all the wonderful things I'm having. I'm walking down the street, big smile on my face. People are like, why is that person so happy? And it doesn't matter. And watch what happens. You start to attract people. Go out the street and just walk down the street with the biggest smile on your face. And just watch how people think you're weird. But all you're doing is reprogramming the mind to stay in that positive zone. Okay guys, that's it for today. So review this again. Make sure you understand what these 6 powers of the mind are. And these 6 powers are going to be the basis of tomorrow's teaching. And then we're going to take it further and we're going to really understand what's happening here. So this is going to be where the power is. We're building the foundation of the power. By the end of January, you're going to really understand this. And if you want to take it to another level, you'll be able to do that. I'll be able to work with you on a more on a one-to-one basis or a group basis if you want, and we can take that to another level if you choose to do that. Okay guys, have an awesome day, and remember, keep this in control. It's entirely up to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, and thank you so much, and hope you're enjoying Cure on TV. Take care.
Yeah.